Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Dawson Casanelli, D Nelly Defense, and today I wanted to talk about the importance of recoil management, especially when it pertains to your follow-up shots, right? So it is easy to be an accurate shooter even with a sloppy grip if you're going really slow. But the goal here, especially in pistol shooting, especially in self-defense, is you want to be efficient and accurate. I don't say fast and accurate because speed is a byproduct of efficiency, right? I want you to be efficient. You don't have to be the fastest shooter out there, but let's do it efficiently, right? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take this gun here and I'm gonna get just a real sloppy grip. I'm not gonna do anything. In fact, I'll just kind of teacup it here. And what I'll do is show you that even with a sloppy grip that you could still have a pretty accurate shot, but you're not gonna be able to do that with speed, right? So we're only about 5 yards away from this target, so there's not a whole lot of distance. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and just aim for the head here. And I guess it's hard for me to even try to do a sloppy grip, but okay, so I got it in the head and now it's slow and I'm back. All right, so all those times, even with the sloppy grip, as you can see here, aiming for the head, and I had these shots right here. So that was shooting slowly, right? But if you start to add speed, I'll go ahead and shoot for the X right in the center of the body right now, and I'll have a sloppy grip here, and I'm just gonna shoot at a not fast pace, but a steady pace. So it'll be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And even at that pace, it's gonna be hard for me to have very accurate, well-placed shots. And that's the goal. Obviously, if you're in a really stressful situation, you want to be as accurate as you can be and as efficient as you can be. So I'll just teacup it here, have bad control. Okay, so that was 5 shots right there, still on target. So if you come up here a little bit closer, right now it's spread. So my grouping with bad shots like that starts from here and works its way up. Now, granted, I wasn't trying to stitch the target like that. I was just kind of letting them fly, and my grouping is, 1.5 feet. That's obviously not where we want it to be. We want those rounds to go exactly where we want them to go, and obviously that's the goal. So, and we have to remember that right now, yes, I might have hit that target from 5 yards away. There's not a whole lot of distance with a sloppy grip, but there's no outside variables being put into this, right? This is a paper target. It's stationary. It's not moving towards me. It doesn't have a gun pointed at me. It doesn't have a knife or a baseball bat running after me telling me it's going to kill me and my family. So it's pretty easy at that point to get some shots on target, but not very accurate. The grouping is pretty awful. So our goal, come over here. Our goal is obviously to have a nice tight group, especially if there's no variables, at that kind of slow and steady pace, right? So what we want to do, and I'll have you kind of come up and get a little bit closer here, is, again, we're going to talk about grip here. So we want to get as high up into the beaver tail as we can possibly get. So get your hand as high up as we can, and that's going to reduce that leverage or the muzzle from rising, right? The further we grab it down here, the more that muzzle is going to rise because you're not behind where all that action is taking place. So we want to get as high up under that beaver tail as we can, get a good solid grip, squeeze our pinky finger and kind of squeeze it back towards our palm. Then on this hand here, we're going to cant it forward, so you can see that my whole hand kind of cants forward a little bit there. And you can place the gun here, see where it's going to be, and you want the way I usually do it is you can see that my thumb and my pointer finger are pretty aligned, right? That's going to keep your alignment pretty well. So, and then squeeze. And what I generally do is I'll take this finger, this pointer finger over here, so this finger right here, and I'll grab the underside of that trigger guard there and really press in. That'll allow me to kind of vise in on the gun, and then I raise this elbow up just a little bit. And I've talked about this in a previous video, but not really when it pertains to follow-up shots, and that's what we're going to get into now. So we'll grab here and we're point out. All right, guys, sorry about that. Our video cut out, but I did get a few rounds off before it did. So we're going to come down here and take a look here. Grouping, this is my grouping right there, and it's about 2.5 inches, right? Now, obviously that was a lot faster shooting, a lot faster cadence, or more efficient shooting. Again, I say efficient rather than faster because speed is a byproduct of efficiency, right? So when we go out to the range, if we're trying to be consistent and efficient with our firearms, then that speed is going to come, and it's just going to come naturally, right? Now again, this is just a paper target. There's no outside variables in this. This isn't a person that's trying to come after me with a weapon and trying to kill me and my family. So you want to make sure that out on the range, when you don't have those outside variables, that your grouping is nice and tight when you are shooting efficiently, right? Because if you have a big grouping like that, and then those outside variables do come in, you're in big trouble, right? So guys, this is just a little video to show you this stuff, and I hope you gained something from it. If you did, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and remember, don't be caught off guard, train for the unexpected, and I will see you next time.